Which bank is easy to get an education loan from? Problems faced to get education loan. Should I take education loan from Merchant Navy? Hi everyone, Jai Mata Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today's most important topic is education loan. And in this topic and in this video, I am going to cover anything and everything that is regarding education loan for Merchant Navy courses. So the first thing that I am going to start with is why this blog? Because guys, I am one such person who took that education loan. Today I am standing in front of you at the rank of chief engineer and telling you, yes, go ahead with this. Why? Because I come from a low middle class family where my father could not have afforded that fees in the college if I would not have got this education loan. And to be very honest guys, Merchant Navy, कौन लोग join करते हैं? Who all people join Merchant Navy? These are those people, those who are really hungry for getting money. For them, money matters the most, and I belong to that one such community. And for us, we are not in a position to pay off our course fee as such. So education loan matters the most. So I thought, why not make a video on this? Next, who is eligible for education loan? Right guys, one of the very important topics. So one thing is, you need to be a resident of India, normal thing, age should be between 18 to 35 years, done. College or university should be affiliated with UGC, AICTE or government institute. Corporate, very important, need to know that. When it comes to Merchant Navy guys, then the first thing is that the college should be DG shipping approved, first thing. Second thing is guys, you can get education loan for BSc Nautical Science because it's a degree course. You can get education loan for BE Marine Engineering because it's a degree course. You can get loan for DNS, Diploma in Nautical Science, if you explain to the bank that it's a diploma degree which leads to BSc Nautical Science degree, you get loan for that. You get loan for GME, you get loan for ETO course as well. But apologies, you do not get loan for the GP rating because it's a 6 months course. Covered guys? So I think so that all those important parameters of all the courses I've covered out here. Next, what all documents are required for education loan? Well, the list will vary from college to college and from bank to bank, I would say. But for this guys, always remember, this is just a video that I'm making, but actually there is a blog that I've written on my website called Merchant Navy Decoded, which I'm going to show you now, and I'm going to read the parts from there. Come, Merchant Navy Decoded, you go on the blog section, you will find the blog. So, documents required for education loan are loan application form as per bank, passport size photographs, proof of address and age, copy of PAN of student, PAN card that is, proof of having cleared the qualifying examination, admission letter from the college, prospectus of college wherein admission fee, examination fee, hostel charges, etc. are mentioned. Very important. So for DNS people, sponsorship letter will also matter the most. Details of assets and liabilities of parents, guarantors. Now guys, till 7.5 lakhs loan as per what I have known from the banks, you don't need to give any guarantee. But if the education loan exceeds that limit, then in that case, they might need a word called that is called collateral. And what do you mean by collateral out here is, see guys, suppose the education loan, like you're going for Tulani Maritime Institute, the education loan will amount to 25 lakhs, right? Then in that case, just on the basis of all these documents, no, it won't happen that way. You will have to give something in return, and that can be your property. You will have to mortgage. Sir, if in case tomorrow I am not being able to repay the loan, you can sell my house or your property in form of land or some FD securities, something like, or gold jewelry, something like that. But you will have to deposit something in the bank. Only on behalf of that you can get an education loan. Well, I'll cover that topic later. Let's start out here. When to start repayment? So guys, इसका एक बहुत simple concept है, and that is कि if you have finished your college, so there are two options. One is that once you have completed the college within 1 year, so within 1 year you start the repayment, that is 1 year, or whenever you get the job, then after getting the job within 6 months you have to start the repayment, whichever is earlier. Say suppose you passed out from a certain college, say Tulani Maritime Institute, and in January you pass out and you join your ship in March itself. So now when you have joined the ship on March, that means you have got the job April, May, June, July, August, September. Then in that case you will have to start repaying the loan from this September itself. But suppose you have passed out from some other college where you did not get a job out there, you passed out in the month of January. Now till January next year, you don't have to pay the loan. But now from January, bank will be up to when are you going to start paying the loan. So this becomes a very important part. So whichever is earlier, either it's the 1 year period or the 6 months period after getting a job, whichever is earlier. Copy it, guys? Next, interest rate. Now guys, interest rate is something which should matter to you, and I would always prefer go to a nationalized bank because interest rate differs from bank to bank. If it's a private bank, say like Axis Bank, the interest rate will vary from 13.7% to 15.2%. But if it's a national bank, say like Punjab National Bank, then the interest rate will vary from 6.9% to 9.55%. So interest rates are low. And always prefer nationalized bank, I would say. But in nationalized bank, I would give my vote to Punjab National Bank, Union Bank and all those banks. I have personally felt that state bank's procedure is quite regulated and they are very tough in giving the education loan. So this is what I wanted to tell you. So if you are planning to take a loan from SBI, you better have better contacts. This is what I would say. Does your result matter? Yes sir, it matters. When you give your class 12, then whatever you have done in the past, that matters when they give an education loan. Most importantly, after every semester, if you have to get the next repayment, right, then in that case, they will ask you for your results. When you show them your results, then after seeing the results, they will give the next payment. So if you are performing not well in the college, they might stop the education loan. Remember that. Next is, which bank is easy to get the education loan from? What I would suggest is a nationalized bank. Second thing is, if the nationalized bank manager knows you, people know you, it becomes much easier over there. Third thing is, take help of the college. Whichever banks are associated with the college, getting education loan from there becomes easier itself. Next, problems faced to get education loan. Well guys, I am the director of JMD Academy and most of my students are preparing out here, go for education loans and we help them. So this is the last 4 years experience that I am sharing with you. CIBIL score. Sometimes parents' CIBIL score matters a lot. One of my students' father had defaulted in a few payments because of his defaulty checks. So his CIBIL score was bad, due to which this child was getting problems having education loan. One of my another student's father defaulted with his repayment of loan when he had taken loan for his Activa, I suppose. Yes. So then his CIBIL score had gone very down, and his child was not getting education loan. So that can be an issue. Be wary of that. Second thing is minimum marks. Colleges do see what kind of credentials do you have. So if you are joining a good shipping company, you have got the sponsorship letter, chances are less that you might be a defaulter. You will get education loan easily. In Merchant Navy, I do not feel such an issue, but still your minimum marks should be good enough so that the bank feels yes, this boy has got the credentials to go ahead with. Third is collateral, guys. If your education loan amount is above 7.5 lakhs, you need to have some kind of deposit with you. Maybe a house, maybe gold, maybe FDs, fixed security, something like that, so that you can pawn them, you can give it to the bank authorities, and on behalf of that you can get education loan. Otherwise it's going to be difficult. Next is, should I take education loan for Merchant Navy? Well guys, मैं आप लोगों के बारे में नहीं जानता. I do not know whether it will suit you or not, but I will definitely share my story with you. And that is, coming from a low middle class family, I wanted to join Merchant Navy. Education loan was available. I took that. And guys, trust me, if you join a good shipping company, you should not be worried about the repayment part. Because I remember the day I became a 4th engineer, suddenly the amount had increased so much that even with just 4 months of selling, I could have repaid whole loan. So I was not bothered. But I had some other issues I had to take care of. I repaired my loan when I had become 3rd engineer, that to 3rd contract. It was too late and faced a lot of issues with the bank authorities. My account had gone into NPA and all those things. I have faced those challenges, but still I survived, and today, Mata Rani ki daya se, I am doing average enough. So all I want to say is, if you are betting on Merchant Navy, go ahead, take the education loan. Only thing that you should be worried about is, are you joining the right shipping company? Are you joining the right college? So that before you leave the college, you have a job in hand. And that in a company where the waiting period is not too much, otherwise you are screwed there as well. This is very, very important for you to know. Lastly, I want to thank my Mamaji on this behalf. He does not know that I am making this video, but I still remember that when I was taking education loan, a guarantor was required, and there my Mamaji, he was an employee in Punjab National Bank himself, and he became the guarantor out there. And he faced a lot of issues because of my inability to repay back to the bank in time. There were a lot of problems that he faced, but he never complained. And it is because of him, apart from my father definitely, who helped me get that education loan. And today, whatever I am, a big role has been played by my college, and I could not have gone there if I did not get the education loan. Thank you, Mamaji, Jai Mata Di, and of course my father, any day, every day, 24 hours. With this, all I can say is, guys, thank you very much. Please dream big, execute your plans, work hard. Don't be afraid of the education loan, but be afraid of joining a poor shipping company, a bad shipping company that can change your career. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di.